Welcome to the Austin Hires Local podcast. My name is Tamara Atkinson, and I serve as the CEO of Workforce Solutions Capital Area. So normally when you come to the podcast, you're used to me interviewing a guest. Well, I have a different kind of guest today. My guest can come across being a little bit stiff, can be maybe a little green about some of the topics, and can maybe be prickly. But don't worry, this cactus here beside me isn't real. Actually, it's just me today. I'm going to talk to you about our Hire Local plan and how you can get involved. All right, so here's the situation. To sustain Austin's economic growth, we're going to need to make sure that we have a workforce that has the skills that are in demand. Okay, so what does that really look like? It means that our challenge at Workforce Solutions, and I would say our opportunity, is to make sure that we help identify workers and help them connect to skill building on the job, in the classroom, through an apprenticeship program, and that they can then match to employers that want to find those workers through easy navigation, through tools and tips that Workforce Solutions can provide so that they can continue together to keep Austin's economy on fire. So here's the solution. I mean, you'd expect we have a solution since it's in our name. Workforce Solutions. So our solution is we want to refresh our strategic plan called the Hire Local Plan. What's the Hire Local Plan, you ask? It is our roadmap to connect local workers to employers here in our community that want to hire them. Building on years of experience in the community, building on input over nearly a decade of strengthening our economic value through workforce development, we know that we will together be able to have a stronger economy. But, and here's where you come in, we need you. We need input from you on our strategic plan, on our Hire Local plan, to make sure we haven't inadvertently overlooked something that you know is important. So please give us feedback. So let me tell you a little bit about our vision here at Workforce Solutions. So our vision is that everyone in our community can build a career pathway and that every employer in our community can hire local. So what are the 3 ways we're going to measure our success in the Hire Local plan? Number 1 is we want to increase the number of people who have skills that are in demand here in our community. Number 2, we want to grow the income earning potential of those individuals that are getting those jobs. We want to make sure people are better off after they get the skills that are in demand. And number 3, we want to make sure we're helping our employers. We want to help them grow their payrolls so that they can continue to prosper and contribute to this growing economy here in Austin. So how do I know that we're going to get to where we want to go? It's because I know where we've been. So let's look at 3 facts. Number 1 fact, last year, we had over 16,000 job seekers, workers, enter training programs that align with our target industry sectors. That means that we have workers in the pipeline to meet our local employer needs. Number 2, of those individuals that went into a training program and completed and got a job, they saw a 230% earnings increase. It's money in their pocket that they're spending here in our community every day. And number 3, because we are partners with the community in addressing affordability, we measured what this new earning power allowed them to do. And we saw that we had a significant increase in the number of individuals who could afford to live here in our community, including they could spend more money on their rent and on their housing in order to stay in this community. Those are real impacts based on work that Workforce Solutions and all of our partners are doing together. Workforce development is economic development, and that means that we listen to our business community and we incorporate what they have to say into our strategic plan. So what has our business community told us over these last few years? Number 1, they told us that childcare and early learning is an important part of what they need to attract and retain their workers, and it's an important part of our economic growth. Number 2, they told us to recognize that a worker's journey into skill building is not always linear. Learning doesn't always happen in a classroom. It can happen on the job. It can be lived experience that someone brings into the job, and that we need to, at Workforce Solutions, honor the various paths, the on-ramps and sometimes the off-ramps that people need to take on their journey to skill building. And number 3, we need to go further downstream to find the workers of tomorrow. That means supporting our K through 12 efforts, going into our schools, supporting our educators in our school, because that's where the talent of the future is today. So here's what we'd like for you to do, please. We'd like you to go to our website. We'd like you to give us input. We'll also drop a link to our website in the show notes. So just click on that if that makes it easier. And really, thank you for your time. Thanks for watching. We're going to take a few weeks off between episodes. I know you might miss me, so this is why we're doing this today. But it's really all about staying in touch with us at Workforce Solutions because we want to hear from you. Thanks a lot.
This episode is brought to you by Texas Mutual Insurance Company, the state's leading provider of workers' compensation insurance. Since 1991, Texas Mutual has been helping employers prevent workplace accidents. To learn more about how Texas Mutual provides a competitively priced source of workers' comp insurance for Texas employers, visit www.texasmutual.com. Thanks for listening to Austin Hires Local, powered by Workforce Solutions Capital Area. To learn more about what you heard today, or to see what Workforce Solutions Capital Area can do for you, visit wfscapitalarea.com. To stay updated on new episodes, subscribe to Austin Hires Local on your podcast app of choice. Until next time.